Brodes Media.
We are going to start today's show off with a wild conspiracy theory. Do I lean towards believing this? No, not necessarily. But when you are collapsing as brutally as we're watching, and the non-stop Twitter beef between all the players and all the fans continue to happen, I have to figure this out. And if that means asking crazy questions that will blow your mind, well, then I have to ask crazy questions. So this potential conspiracy theory lies with one Nick Sirianni, because not too long ago, I heard Brandon Graham reference that this was all media-driven. That's right, changing of the defensive coordinator, Sean Desai going to the booth, fans not happy with what they've been seeing. The defense getting shredded, and touchdown drive after 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 touchdown drive. That, everyone was so disappointed in the DC, was very media driven to make that change. So is it possible? Are we truly looking right now at Nick Sirianni listening to the public? Listening to WIP calls? And actually, nothing wrong with listening. All right? I actually think it's awesome that casually Brandon Graham calls in to talk about Tyrese Maxey, or Bryce Harper references Chuck from Mount Airy. I love that. But what we can't do is actually take that and then apply it to what's going on in the NovaCare complex, all right? Well, I heard from Bill in New Jersey that we should change the lineup, so then I elected to move Kyle Schwarber. No way. Kyle Schwarber's the greatest leadoff hitter of all time. And I swear to God, if I don't see him hitting leadoff again this year, I don't know how I'm going to handle myself. But, you can't go too far. Well, we've seen Nick Sirianni make a comment about not being closed-minded. You have to be open-minded. You have to hear the criticism and be willing to maybe, embrace what they're saying and at least think about what they're saying. He's been on the record making those type of claims. There's no way, after Brandon Graham mentioned that the move was media-driven, that Sirianni actually took that and went with it, right? Now, I'm in the belief that Howie Roseman overstepped Sirianni, because a few days before the move actually happened, Sirianni said, we're not making any changes. We believe in the ones here. And normally when the complete opposite occurs, not too long after, it's because there's somebody else with more power that elects to say, that's cute, Nick, but I'm in charge. I'm putting my foot down. This is unacceptable. 32nd in the league. 32nd in the league. You want me to continue to go through the stats? And you look from week 8 on, 32nd in the league. It's unacceptable. It's my way now. That's what I truly believe happened. But like I said, when it is so ugly and when it is so bad, and you got all this attention on social and all the players speaking out, which is just a disgrace. I made fun of the 49ers forever because all they did was whine and bitch, and they were annoying instead of actually focusing on within. It was about the outside stuff. It was about what happened in the game, and you're angry with not having a chance, but not realizing that it's because Hassan Reddick, who was destroying people, destroyed your quarterback, and you had a tight end blocking. There were reasons why. It wasn't unlucky. It didn't just happen. Brock Purdy's elbow didn't just fall apart. There was a cause and an effect. But the way they discussed it all offseason long, Kyle Shanahan, the punter, the kicker, whoever the hell it was, is calling out Jalen Hurts. That's loser stuff. You got to get a grasp and a grip on your locker room. I stand by that, even though they are fantastic this season and clearly killed the Eagles. That's right. I am saying that they are dead. I don't have an ounce in my body, okay? There's not one part of me that thinks that they're going to climb out of this mess. Right now, Nick Sirianni has this out of control. Out of control, and they are doing essentially what the 49ers were doing, crying at the end of last year, looking like children. This is their version. Their version is Tommy Twitter hands, okay, A.J. Brown saying, I'm the first read. It's really just because Jalen Hurts didn't throw the football right. He was off. It was a poor throw. Yeah, that's great. Great fucking teammate, man. Great teammate. And I know that they're best friends, and I get it. And I've been on the record before saying that their relationship is super strong, and I don't think football can break that. But that's because they were winning. And when you're winning and A.J. Brown isn't happy with touches, but you're winning, and you think that Jalen Hurts is a special talent, well, then it's easy to overlook that type of frustration. Now that they've fallen apart completely in so many different directions, Nick Sirianni's personality and his way of being that young, cool, hip coach, the rah-rah, now it just spirals out of control, and you're seeing that. The social media thing is a disaster. Everybody's quote tweeting fans and ripping them apart, and now taking shots at the quarterback. And yeah, you know what? The quarterback is a problem. Jalen Hurts is not playing well, and Jalen Hurts has taken a step back, a significant step back this season. He's not seeing the field well. He's taking too many shots downfield in like not high percentage chances. I don't know why you look for Quez Watkins there. It's not a high percentage play. And I think that goes back to the coaching, because I heard Jason Kelsey on his radio hit mention we got to get more explosive plays going. That's the problem. I think that's the issue, is that's all they're looking for. And that's what Nick Sirianni loves. That's part of his brand as a coach. We need to win those explosive plays. Well, that's obvious that it's in the minds of all the players, and now what we're doing is we're forcing crap downfield instead of taking the underneath, instead of the game being simple, instead of a wide open Devontae Smith. That's what it is. You're trying to hit Quez Watkins, the guy who was unwilling to battle for a ball, the guy that's unwilling to put in effort to win a one-on-one matchup, to make sure the ball doesn't get intercepted, to try and get some leverage. Underthrown or not, I need to see more out of Quez Watkins, and this is the norm. Seriously, how many times do we discuss him running downfield and just not giving you anything, just getting exposed? He shouldn't be playing. Zacchaeus should be out there and doing everything that Quez Watkins does. It should be Zacchaeus, because he could do more. He may not be as fast, but what does Quez Watkins really do? Does that speed really open up anything? Because I just watch an offense that stalls out anyway. I just watch an offense that goes 3 and out and has no brand anyway. They score on their first drive of the game. They get a touchdown their first drive in the second half. But what happened in between? I'll tell you for free. Nothing. And it's a joke.